Fellow keyboardists, it's 2024, and I know a lot of you have keyboards that are either new or keyboards that have been around for a while. So there's generally some interest in what is the latest and greatest in keyboard news. I would love for you to share any news that you have access to in this thread, but this is just a no holds barred, just vanilla flavored, raw, what you see is what you get video. So there's no razzle dazzle beef footage or anything. I just want to have a quick conversation with those who are interested. So I'd like to talk about the global digital keyboard market. You know that this market is expected to grow from 9.56 billion from 2023 to 9.76 billion. So we're talking about an extra 200 million. That's a lot of money. It's already a big amount. And with a compound annual growth of 2.1%, it's without a doubt up for grabs, right? By anyone who can get that extra 200 million. So the big three, I should say, the Rolands, the Yamahas, the Korgs, in no particular order, those are the major players. I would have thrown in Kurzweil, but they got a very, very weak market representation. Even though Williams and Casio are everywhere, we know who the big three are. Very recently, Roland has focused on integrating modern technology and affordability in its keyboards. It's just quite aggressive. The other two, Yamaha and Korg, they seem to be playing quite a lot in the arranger markets. And I'm curious as to how that is working for them. But I know for a fact the lower end arranger keyboards, those sell a lot more. And I was able to glean that from just looking on Amazon and seeing, like, there was 1 month on Amazon alone, Yamaha sold 200 DGX 670 keyboards. 200. So let that digest for a moment. So can you imagine if they keep up that pace, or if they kept up that pace from the very beginning? Because I think the number probably is even dwindling. But according to Amazon, 200 was sold. And I also am an affiliate marketer and seller on Amazon, and I single-handedly have sold 4 keyboards from the DGX 670 in the past month. So it's not a far-fetched number when Amazon says that. And that's not to mention the Sweetwaters of this world, the Guitar Centers of this world, and all the other big outlets like worldwide. See. But in terms of market space and market share and what's new, I've been keeping my eye on Roland. In fact, I recently got a Go Keys keyboard, and I've been quite impressed. And comparing the Go Keys $500 is actually $499 keyboard, comparing that to high-end models like Yamaha, Genos, and Korg PA5X that offer all these advanced features and more numbers and bells and whistles and their configuration. Those are obviously at a premium price. The sound, from both of those is debatable, but as far as the general quality perceived by the larger populace of the market, most people perceive those brands and those keyboards as higher end. And while that is absolutely relevant to the purchases of the Genoses 2 and the PA5X, Go Keys by Roland is an underdog. It's a cheap keyboard. It's $499. So it's obviously not going to be taken seriously. And while I bought it because of first impressions, I feel like I won the lottery. I feel like I won the jackpot, because when I got Roland Go Keys, I got it because of the few beats that were more modern, because I'm a world musician, I'm a jazz musician, I'm a rock musician, I'm a hip-hop musician, I play anything. So having such a huge palette of possibilities, especially with the world and the world music stuff and some of the trip hop, hip hop, that kind of stuff. I liked it, so I bought it. But little did I know about the Cloud Connect. Oh my goodness. Roland Cloud Connect. It's seamless integration. I haven't used that kind of technology on any other keyboard. You gotta remember, I've been around for a while. I've been playing keyboards for over 30 years. I started playing the Korg M1 back in 1988. So I didn't just start playing keyboards yesterday, but I've not yet witnessed as clean and seamless a technology as the Roland Cloud Connect. Its seamless integration allows users to keep their instruments updated. Like me, I can go on Cloud Connect and just download stuff that is so mind-blowing, and it's like an unending array of possibilities. You see, it is quite impressive. And if you haven't checked it out, I want you to see some of my videos. Check out some of my videos where I'm playing on the Roland Cloud Connect and, you know, selecting different sounds, because you can select different sounds. Some of them are as good as like they're real. They're samples, right? So it's real instruments, but the sound is so good. For the world music, for the modern stuff, it's pretty crazy. And this continuous update, you know what it's going to do? It's going to enable Roland users to always have access to newest technologies and trends, you know. So I think time is going to tell who really is dominating this summer. But I have a sneaking hunch Roland is dominating. Why is that? Well, I think that by lowering the cost barrier to world-class quality, engaging, current, you know, like the modern sounds, world music never goes old, you know, the beats from China, the beats from India, the beats from Africa. Wow. And the instruments. It's like, where do I even start to create? Because it's like a buffet. It's like I have too much to eat now. It's sick. So what Roland has done by lowering the cost barrier, they've made it more inclusive. Also, the design of Roland's instruments is quite intuitive. It's very minimalist. I'm talking more about the Go keys, because to be honest, I have seen some pretty outlandish Roland keyboards, especially the synth. You know, I used to play the Juno back in the day, and there's so many buttons even as far back as then. But the Go keys are quite intuitive, and that increases the appeal. Also, the ability to learn along, you know, because what they've done, they've made the screen have very visual chord names, and then you have an array of chords to choose from. I haven't seen that in any other keyboard. Maybe it exists, but this was my first time finding a keyboard where you could choose for the styles the chords, which means your left hand, who needs to play fingered mode when you can just program in, you get what I'm saying? Program in the chords, and it's playing the chords for you. Your left hand is free to comp like crazy, and then your right hand is free to solo. Wow. It's bananas. Anyway, I think that Roland's focus is very strategic. Their focus on technological integration, user-friendly design, I think it's positioned them to be a formidable competitor in the global digital market space, offering products that meet the needs of up-and-coming musicians, but also modern musicians, without the crazy hefty price tag. I dislike unnecessarily hefty price tags, you know, of so-called high-end models. I like what Roland has done. They've carved out a significant share of the market in what they're doing. They're challenging the dominance of established giants like Korg and Yamaha, and I think competition is good. It makes the marketplace healthy. And this approach from Roland, I think, It highlights their innovative streak and their competitive edge. The technology is so exciting to me. Being a tech head, just being able to select voices from my phone, send them to my computer in microseconds. Not to my computer, beg your pardon, to my keyboard in microseconds. It does excite me. And its commitment to making high quality music production accessible to everyone is just commendable. So, anyway, those are my musings and my thoughts about Roland and the music space. And I have keyboards from all of them. I have 2 Yamahas. I have 1 Korg. I used to have 2. I have 1 Ensoniq. And I have 1 Roland. And I have a Kawai Baby Grand. And it's just interesting seeing where music is going. Anyway, let me know what you think. What do you think about the new development in the world of music? Where do you think things are going? What is your outlook to the future? Thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you soon.